Hi guys, let's talk about Fun Like New Vegas. I want to talk about how I believe the NCR is one of the worst choices for the Mojave's future. The biggest issue is that the spread out too thin. This is going to lead to three major issues up ahead, the first being an overdependency on outside trade and aid for the most basic supplies. 2. A lack of safety and security within the area. And 3. An inevitable economic collapse of the area. That being said, it's no secret that the NCR is spread way too thin, like one-ply toilet paper thin. And you can confirm this with pretty much anybody in the NCR. Not only that, but the morale is extremely low. So, hey. But let's start with one. The NCR has to rely on the courier to set up a dependency on outside vendors and traders for the most basic equipment such as food and decent weaponry. This is due to the governmental values of the actual NCR itself. The soldiers are no better. The fact that they lack, decent equipment, but they also lack the proper training that they need. This leads to issue number 2. Due to how thin they are spread out, the lack of training, the lack of proper equipment, there is no security in the area. And it's not just because the NCR, but it really is. And it would get no better under the NCR. Look at what happens in California. You can talk to the traders, you can talk to Raul, and they will tell you it's really no better in California because the NCR does not secure the territories. And if the caravans can't get through, these vendors won't be able to supply the NCR with the basic equipment. Well, good equipment, I should say, that they're going to need. And if the NCR can't supply the basic soldiers, they're not fit to handle, the entire, wasteland. Now, these two are going to lead to issue number 3, the inevitable economic collapse of the Mojave should it be under the NCR rule. The NCR, because if its values of security, it would not be able to keep its economy going. Outside right now of like New Vegas, the economy is doing beautiful. It's by far better than what the Commonwealth is facing, but that's really because those traders are not facing the taxation that those within the city are. If you talk to Dal and you talk to Jeb, I do believe, but mainly Dal, and there's also a mutant in the sharecropper fields. If you talk to him, they will tell you that the NCR is notorious for overtaxation and also its corruption. So, on an economic standpoint, the Mojave would be doomed to fail underneath the NCR. I mean, the NCR is already bleeding the Brahmin dry and they haven't even bought the damn thing. So, what does that tell you? Not to mention, because the NCR is such how do I put this? Is so thinly spread, they can't even manage what they have. Look at what happened with the correctional facility. Really. They are as inept as they get. Honestly, I think the Institute would have done a better job managing than the NCR. They can't even handle a couple of prisoners. I mean, who thought it'd be a great idea to give prisoners dynamite? They're clearly not fit to lead. But back to the economy of things. If you also talk to Ted Gunderson, you'll find out that the Brahmin farmers have an extremely strong hold on the votes for the New California Republic and how things happen. So that's a huge sign of corruption. But as far as we know, within the Legion, there isn't. The Legion is actually no saints. As far as brutality goes, they are no better than Raiders. They really aren't. As far as morale goes, they are right up there with Raiders. But the difference is that the Legion can maintain its territory. It holds the Four Corners Commonwealth. It holds all of Colorado, all of Arizona, parts of Utah, and it's been known for parts of Mexico as well, and obviously some of Nevada. So, with Nipton, and compared to California, that's all the NCR really has. But if you talk to Jeb, Del, and Raul, they would tell you that the Legion, while extremely harsh in as far as demands go, they're very fair taxation, and the people live in safety, that the Legion territories are the safest to travel through, and that the tolls aren't that bad at all. And again, the sexism and the brutality is really just captured in just the military. The regular everyday life of people is really just, don't do cans and don't drink. That's really it. That's all they really ask. And well, it's not, neither side, neither major faction is perfect. But as for the long haul, I really believe the NCR will be one of the worst things for not only the Mojave but itself. If the NCR were to take the Mojave, I believe that could lead to the collapse of the NCR itself, due to the fact that the people of the New California Republic would see what absolute shit show is going on in the Mojave, and that would really, destroy the paper thin pedestal that they're already standing on. Yes, the NCR is, as far as we know, one of the most established as far as pre-war standards go, but I don't think that's a standard that really should be, the basis here. So, but that's just my take on it, and I want to thank you for listening. So, and I hope you guys have a good day.